tonight's topic is going to be about energy vampires. Um, I had a client today, and that was part of our discussion, energy vampires. Now, there are so many people around you that just know that you're a very nice person and you would not say no, and they will keep going and going, and you'll just keep accepting things that happen, and trying to make peace and trying to do the right thing. And sometimes you have to set boundaries with that. We have to be mindful and respectful of each other's space and each other's feelings. And we have to start setting boundaries for ourselves. It's hard. Is it hard? Yes, it's very hard. But when we're setting boundaries, we have to do it respectfully and with love. Whatever you do, you're going to do with love, okay? Because love is the highest frequency, one of the highest frequency. Actually, the highest frequency is enlightenment. Um, that's another thing I would like to talk about, frequency. You have to raise your frequency within yourself, and once you start raising your frequency and you start doing the work for yourself, it's going to feel like it's so much worse because everything is just going to start happening. So you have to continue raising your frequency, and the more you raise your frequency, trust the process, because the more you raise it, you will see things just until things just going away from you until you get to where you need to be. Sometimes we don't know what's going on, but we have to trust in the man above, um, that higher being, and trust and know that everything is going to be okay. We also have to dig within us to find the strength, because sometimes when you're depressed, you don't feel strong enough. When you feel empty and you feel sad and you feel alone and you just don't know, and you have this pain inside of you and so much on your mind, and you have insomnia, you can't sleep, and um, you have to go to work the next day, and all of these things, it's a lot. So saying that to say is, I know it is hard to set boundaries, but start small and let your voice be heard in a very respectful but somewhat firm and loving way. No one has the right to make you feel a certain way, and setting boundaries is one of them. So when your frequency is rising, it's when you see everything else happening and you just don't understand what's happening, but you're awakening, your soul is awakening, and when you're awakening, these things happen, and you see the light of everything, and you're like, oh my goodness, how am I going to get out of this, or how I'm going to do this, or how I'm going to speak to this one, or how I'm going to not go to this event, or I had a hard time of saying no, and now I am learning. I have been learning quite some time now to say no. I am not going to. If I don't want to, I don't want to. So that is, and I don't think it's disrespectful, because at the end of the day, are you doing it for yourself, or you're doing it for someone else? Now, that's that's a thing, and sometimes you have to be there for the ones who were there for you, and your people, and never forget them because they were there for you, and always be appreciative. um, but it's hard, but once you start raising your frequency, I will make another video about frequency. I have a whole list. So I'm going to pull this paper out, I'm going to read it to you guys, and it's going to be very interesting. Are you guys ready? Okay, let me do another video and read this for you guys about frequency. It is amazing. For the ones who are not on a spiritual journey, or who's not awakening, or who don't know about this is going to be very interesting for you guys. It is real, and everything is vibration. So raise your vibration and raise your frequency regardless of what the situation is. Raise your frequency. Stand strong. Stand strong. Okay? Let me get the information about frequency and I will make another video.